One accord. One accord. One accord. I'm gonna say it again. One accord. We have to be on one accord. What does it mean to be on one accord? And why can't we get on one accord? I'll tell you why we can't get on one accord. Because it is damn near impossible to get all of you all to focus your mind on one thing and keep it there. There are people running around working overtime to try to make you stay away from this moment. There are people bending over backwards who believe, this is the craziest part of all, watch this. You all don't want anybody to try to separate us. You don't want to be segregated. You're sitting back talking about, I don't believe that there's any difference. We should all be entitled to the same thing. Yet you sit there with a knife and you slice yourselves. You start telling you, I'm better than those people because I believe in this, or I'm better than those people because I dress like this, or I'm better than those. And these are people who look like you. I'm better than those people. And you keep going on with it. You keep separating yourselves. They don't have to do the work for you anymore. They used to separate you. They don't have to do that no more. You do it to yourself. They used to kill you just because you was black. They ain't got to do that. Y'all doing that to yourselves. They used to tear down any leadership structure you may try to build. They don't have to do that no more. You're doing it yourselves. They will destroy any financial endeavor or cap it at such a place that you can never achieve, or leave that inheritance to any of the people that you leave behind. They don't have to worry about that. Y'all doing that to yourselves. As a matter of fact, they don't even have to worry about trying to make laws to control you. They just made a few and let you do the rest. And then every now and then, they dangle a carrot in front of you because you all are so gullible. I'm not laying you out. I'm putting truth on your mind. See, this is what y'all don't want to hear. This is the problem with the race of black people. Y'all can't stand to hear the truth. You want somebody to feed it to you with sugar and package it up nicely so it doesn't hurt. But I ask you a question. Did they package slavery nice? Did they sugarcoat the whip? Did they grease the thing before they raped you? They didn't do any of that. They gave it to you straight with no chaser. And that's why you all PTSD'd up right now. So when somebody come along with some peroxide or some Bactine and a Band-Aid or a suture kit trying to help you out, you fight back because it hurts. We ain't gonna get out of this without it hurting. And I never thought I would see the level of cowardice that I've seen across the spectrum of black people, especially in America. Y'all heard me say this once before. I'm gonna say it again. I said this a few days ago. It is no problem for me to just get on a plane and leave you all behind and go to some places where they are waiting for me to show up and not have any problem with what we need to do. But because I'm supposed to be in a love affair with you all, I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying not to pack my bags. I'm trying to get us into counseling. I'm trying to see your point of view. I have even sat at the table and listened to your ridiculous, petty arguments that have nothing to do with the liberation of our people and the creation of a place where we can call our own. I have seen all of that, but you all keep forgetting this is bigger than just your street. This is bigger than your city or your state. This is bigger than just your country. There are countries involved, and they're looking at the black folks in the United States and they scratching their head and said, we confused, because I'm getting confused too. So I don't want you all to get upset if you wake up one morning and you find out that I have left the United States permanently, given up my U.S. citizenship and gone somewhere, and now am something, the prince, the king, the sultan of something. And y'all sitting back talking about that's wrong how that bruh left us. No, this brother didn't leave you. This brother tried to show you the way through action, and y'all did exactly what you shouldn't have done. You sat there and you start fighting amongst yourselves. You start mistrusting yourselves. You start not believing. You started falling away. Well, guess what? This is one time where this brother realizes, I know what time it is. We're not on one accord. If we don't get on one accord, then we won't ever get out of here. We will never be free. And all y'all who still think that that's not going to happen in your lifetime, stop and think about this. It's not the young people that are being the resistance. kids. It's not the young people that are falling away. It's not the young people that are expressing any type of fear. It's not the young people that's not afraid to go and confront. It's not the young people. It is the people who are old enough to remember and have been traumatized, and deep down inside, you're scared. I said it. You ain't scared of me, you're scared of them. See, it's easy for you not to be scared of your own kind because you don't think you have any power. All I am to you is a reflection of yourself. If I'm supposed to be all these negative things, then so are you, because it takes one to know one. Everything that you said about me is probably applicable to you. Everything, every nasty, dirty, non-trusting thought that you have or that you're willing to entertain speaks about yourself. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun, people. This has all happened before, and I'd be damned if it's not happening again. It is your job to read the writing on the wall. One accord. One accord. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, so I know we're not on one accord. And let me start by saying, I don't know how many of you all are falling for this propaganda exercise. They're going to keep, see, propaganda never stops. They're going to keep hitting you with propaganda. But now, all of a sudden, notice they're pushing, remember I told you the power of media, they're pushing Joe Biden at you. Here's your choice. Here's your choice. Then they threw in, I'm not so black, Miss Harris in there. Boom, here's your choice. Come on, black people, fall for the pixie dust. We put a black woman in here. You want a black woman, right? She said she black. She look black. Come on, y'all, let's go. Don't study her track record like y'all study mine. Come on, let's go. And you silly motherfuckers will sit there and vote these clowns right back into power and then sit around for another 4 years talking about, who, I'm glad we got rid of Trump. Trump is just a spokesperson for a machine that's still in place. A spokesperson for a machine that's had 4 years to alter the laws. A spokesperson for a machine that has empowered people to become obviously racist towards you. A spokesperson for a machine who was a distraction while what was going on up in the Senate and the Congress was they were steadily passing laws that strip away your civil liberties and strip away your freedoms and penalize you for just doing things that are normal. One accord, y'all want to talk about being on one accord, then wake up and stop letting them run this hypno game on you all the time. They doing it again. I saw the headline this morning, Biden elevates campaign in career-defining speech. How was it a career-defining speech when 3 months ago y'all said the man could remember his name every morning? And then all of a sudden the person that he goes and picks is somebody who went broke in the campaign process because when the truth came out about her, didn't nobody want to get behind her. So please, don't give me that bullshit. They run it, but you look at the media, because the media is complicit in maintaining the status quo and the structure. And anytime you wake up from that, they want to examine why you're supposed to be asleep. If I went in for surgery and they gave me anesthesia, and they know it knocks you out in 10 seconds, and some of it does, and it knocks you out, and then you wake up and look around, they're like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be asleep. You're supposed to be asleep. No. You see, they have to examine you now, and some of us, this anesthesia is not working. The same way they're slowly peeling back all of your liberties so you can't get on one accord. Did you know that American Airlines is dropping service to 15 cities? They said that's only the beginning. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. You're gonna be able to go nowhere. And if you're not paying attention, y'all listen. There's so much crazy stuff going on right now. I told y'all yesterday they found a tank belonging to South Dakota that was in Nebraska. It's not lost the tank, but yet they want to talk about other things. But I think the thing that probably really should blow your mind is that they're now trying to pass laws that any country, any state that begins to defund the police, then something's going to happen with their taxes, okay? And of course, you all heard the story about the police again forced their way into the wrong house, and they had their authority suspended. I have a question, and this is a sidebar. When did the police become so inept? Everywhere, kicking down the wrong doors, running up to people's houses, not getting all of these warrants signed. It's bad everywhere. Even the post office. There used to be a time when there was one thing through rain, sleet, snow, hail. Y'all remember you could always depend on the mail. But that's not what's happening. Matter of fact, while we busy over here doing this, Chinese over there, we found out they got underground bases. Everybody's doing their own thing. in case you haven't heard, two major storm systems coming off of the coast of Africa.